Greetings, pilots. This is Commander Artemis Tau coming to you from the Pleiades region. This episode of the Thargoid question will be focused on the two, as of this taping, variations of the code-named Scary Sites. Before we start, there is a slight update concerning the last episode. As of this taping, Canonn has successfully found 75 sites. Yes, that's a 7 with a 5 after it. You can access our updated list in the links below. These finds have all been based on an octal cipher found in an audio collected from an interaction with the unknown artifact, probe, and link when in vacuum, which must be activated by another audio file gained from a successful Scary Site activation codenamed Hive Message. We will expand on this exercise in mentally disturbed resourcefulness in the coming episode. Scary sites share many features. They appear to be around the same size, average 4.5 to 5 kilometer diameter, and structure composition, which means that the difference between active and inactive can only be confirmed upon close inspection. The structures have an organic composition to them, and they seem to be growing out of the ground. This idea is backed up with the patterned stress marks seen on the regolith around the inside and outside of the limits of the site. The structures start with a central citadel, which from afar look like a gaping maw of some Lovecraftian horror. Upon closer inspection, this description holds up. Around the central keep are layered segmented open curtain walls that are comprised of large shark tooth-like structures. In between these curtain walls, there are bluish chunks of organic-looking metal. These have been nicknamed Leviathans due to their almost whale-like appearance. As yet unconfirmed, the slight variations in the sizes of the sites may have a connection with the state of depletion seen in the Leviathan masses. On the ground at the sites, you will encounter a new local fauna dubbed scavengers. These drone-like contacts seem to be predisposed with the harvesting of the Leviathan masses, and will be found all over the site in small groups, either collecting or scouting. They are not aggressive and will stay that way as long as they are not provoked. Be advised that if they are within a close proximity to each other when attacked, a swarm-like method of defense can and will easily overpower any pilot not paying attention. If they are destroyed, you can gain unknown materials from the fallen scavengers, such as carapaces, energy cells, fragments, organic circuitry, and technology components. There are also what can only be described as biotech transmitters that can be found inside and outside the sites. By scanning these transmitters, you can gain unknown data such as material composition data, residue data analysis, ship signatures, structural data, and wake data. This along with messages concerning detailed scans of the area around said transmitters. Other features are bulbous white abscesses that seem to hold a highly pressurized gas that explode upon contact and will flip your SRV, causing notable structure damage. CFN asks that you avoid these if possible. The previously observed barnacle spikes can also be found here, and they all seem to be fully developed with meta-alloys found in each spike. There are also active vents that spew a prismatic gas of an ammonia-centric composition known to have a connection with the Thargoids. They can be found both outside and inside the sites. They have also been connected with the apparent haze or mist found near the sites that give them their mantis hue. No confirmation yet as to the possibility of these being tools for some form of terraforming. Accessing inside of the structure can be achieved by the use of an unknown artifact or an unknown probe inside the cargo hold of your SRV. You can as well use an unknown link, which can only be found once you gain entry inside the structure. Around and inside the structures, you can also come across green glowing barrel-like artifacts containing either resin, biological material, or unknown technology. Now for the details we have cataloged as the main differences between active and inactive status. Inactive. Little to no scavenger activity. Little to no trace of Leviathan masses. Entrances to the inside of the structures become inaccessible either due to damage or cave-in. Active. More scavenger activity. Larger Leviathan deposits. Internal structure is accessible with all entrances working. Once inside the site, which can only be reached at active sites, you will come into contact with more scavengers as well as a recursive internal structure that has 3 entrances with 3 tentacle rooms, access where one can recover unknown links, and a central hub, where both the unknown device and the deposit slots for the unknown device activation can be found. Join us next time as we go over the proper and improper form of device activation. Thank you for joining us today. This has been Commander Artemis Tau from the Pleiades region. Fly safe. Canonn Media would like to thank all of our producers and affiliates for their support. If you like what we do, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to click the bell icon to stay updated with the latest content. And if you want to help us out like these fine commanders, please check out our Patreon in the description below.